Hey, we're here today with Bethany, and I'm going to give her a really shaggy, nice, PC haircut with like the sharp tooth razor. Bethany already, you can see she's got some length on her hair. This top is really what I'm going to take a lot of her hair off, is in this top. We want this to kind of kick up or stand up in the crown, yet still leave her bangs long, continue to let her hair grow, and really give her an edgy look. You can see that her neck has been cut short back here. I'm going to leave this. The only hair that I'm really going to cut on is this interior, this top layer, and through this bang with my sharp tooth. Now, I've parted her hair and combed her hair in her natural fall. I think that helps a lot with the way that you're going to design the haircut, because this is the way it falls naturally, and we like this asymmetric feel. It's just very subtle, but even with what I do now, it's going to make it even a little more edgier. I'm going to start out with using my sharp tooth and to establish a guide on the top here. I'm going right into her part. I'm taking a little hair from either side of the part. I'm taking this, I'm going to comb this up, and I know I want this the shortest area, so everything will be brought to this point, so it'll go from short to long. I've got my little sharp tooth razor I'm going to use. I love to converge this hair and take it off. Take a piece from this side and do the same thing. Now I know I've got my guide. I can almost feel where that hair gets thicker. Take that off there. Go to the other side. Make a little guide on that side, and then my sections will travel. Converge a little bit more. Go a little shorter here. Now that hair will have a little fall to this side, a little fall to that side. I'm going to start right here in front of her ear, right almost over the ear. I'm going to pull this layer out, this section up and out. That way it'll go from shorter to longer. It'll retain her length, yet still keep her layers short. And you can see when I pull that up, I know where my guide is at. You can slide that razor off and take that weight out. This hair actually in front of the ear is her finer area, so that can be all picked up in one section. And you see I'm coming straight up off the head, taking that corner off. So that'll leave her shorter in the crown and leaving all her length, and it'll actually make this look wispier and a little more ragged instead of thick or blunt there. Now I'm going to just travel around the head, pulling this up to this point and taking this off. A lot of this hair won't reach because it's too short, and that's okay, because it will kind of elongate that. It'll make that hair actually look longer instead of shorter. What's so good about this razor is you can take less hair or more hair, depending on which side you use. And it's just ideal for these types of cuts. I mean, I could go in and texturize and point cut, but this is so much easier and so much faster, and it's fun to use. We designed this razor maybe 10 years ago, and we sell these. Right now we're waiting on a huge shipment to come in. Everybody is wanting one. And believe me, when you get one, you're going to want more than one, because you've got to keep them sharp, keep them handy, and two, if they take a regular blade, double-edged blade that you buy in the drugstore. So it's not having an extra thing that you have to order. You can get the blades anywhere, and you just use a dime or a penny to open it up and switch the blade, put a new one in there. You can see I'm still bringing that hair up. Some of that's not reaching. Now I've worked my way around the head. Now I'm going to go to the other side. Same thing. I like to start right over the ear here. That way that gives me a guide, and it's always slightly shorter in this area because I'll bring these bangs back to that. You can see where that hair is going to come off. You converge it, you can feel the thickness where it stops. Bringing that up, taking another piece off. You can see where her hair is probably the thickest. It's in the top, and her sides are a little finer, so that'll be leaving her length. Her hair will actually look longer when I finish, not shorter. But I think what's nice is it gives this nice face framing fringe. It'll leave her bangs very ragged and piecey. And Bethany will have options. She can wear this hair down, framing her face, or she can kick up the crown and have it a little wilder and piecier. Now I'm taking all of this, bringing this back, and taking this amount of hair off will really change the cut without losing a lot of hair. See, I'm bringing all that back to where I started, and very little comes off of that. When you watch my channel, you will see all kind of makeovers, and what's nice is we use everyday people. You know, we don't have to have models to show our work. We cut hair in the salon every day, and you get to see what we do in the salon every day when you watch this channel. So if you want to learn new things, you know, it's the best way to learn from is to be open-minded and watch other people cut hair. So when I finish this, you'll get to see the finished look. I'll come back and you'll get to see it dry. Back here you can see Bethany's finished look. I've done lots of razoring on her with our shark tooth. I went in and put lots of little highlights in here and gave her some really bold, blonder, paler pieces. But you can see all the texture in her nail. What I did is I took out a lot of the weight through the sides and the crown, just so we have lots of volume and pieciness. You know what, too, and I think even as she's growing her hair out, it left her length, but it gave her the volume where she needed it at, and it gave it just a nice edgy look. You can see even with my shark tooth, come a little closer here, Joanna, I want them to see this, because you can take on dry hair and do a little more finishing, a little more tweaking. What I had done is I used our beach brum spray in here, so it gave it that nice volume in here. But giving this asymmetric feel on her shaped face is very flattering. Bethany can continue to grow her hair and keep it in this shape. You know, it's fun to use a tool that you get to be creative and try different things with. If you watch my channel, you get to see lots of makeovers that I do, and it's my finishing product I want to put on Bethany is some of the Max Wax. I put a little film of it on my hands, and blotting it on the hair really gives it that definition and that pieciness. It gives it separation, and it really plays up the cut. See, coming a little closer, Joanna, I just want you to see all the texture in her hair and really get a good feel of what that does. It's a nice wax. It tends to be a little drier. It's not heavy. It doesn't have a lot of stiff hold to it, but it does give it that texture that you really want with this cut. Using that shark tooth, you need very little of this at the end. And what it does is it just gives that hair nice hold. Putting it on there and just blotting this on is all it needs. Great. Thanks for watching.